Another saga which is going on, the Kapoor versus Kapoor saga, which has been seen as the K-drama, the drama which is going on after the unfortunate demise of Sunjay Kapur. Now, Sunjay Kapur's mother, Rani Kapur, has in fact approached the Delhi High Court and has sought cancellation of the Rani Kapur Family Trust. The 80-year-old has alleged that the trust was in fact created fraudulently to divest her from her estate and control over the Sona group of companies. She has accused her daughter-in-law, Priya Kapur, aka Priya Sachdeva, of being the chief architect of this entire scheme. In fact, while this dirty linen is being washed in public, ladies and gentlemen, the suit claims that after suffering a stroke in 2017, Rani Kapur was made to sign few documents, including blank papers, under the pretext of administrative convenience, leading to this transfer of her asset to this trust without her consent. Now, a total of 23 defendants has been named as far as this entire case is concerned, including Priya Kapur, 7 grandchildren and 2 children of Bollywood actor Karisma Kapoor as well. Meanwhile, Priya Kapur, who has also filed a criminal defamation case against her late husband's sister, her sister-in-law Mandira Kapur, in fact has now she has gone ahead and recorded her statement at the Patiala High Court as well. Priya Kapur has alleged that a series of statements and interviews were made against her, which in fact constitute deliberate campaign to damage her reputation. Let me very quickly go across at this moment to my colleague Nupur, who is joining me. She's been tracking these developments from the court. Gargi is also joining us. Gargi Rawat has kept a very close eye on this entire issue. Gargi, before we get into the legal tangle, let me ask you this. It seems that every single day there are moves being made by both sides. This is being done in full public glare, a family saga, dirty linen being washed as far as this estate is concerned. What are you picking up from the family sources on this?
Right, absolutely, Ankit. It's been rather unfortunate, actually, after the tragic and very shocking death of Sunjay Kapur in June last year. He died while playing polo in the UK. And after that, when his cremation took place in India, it seemed like everyone was together. We saw all his children. Remember, his second wife, Karisma Kapur, third wife, Priya Sachdeva Kapur, her one son, Karisma Kapur's 2 children. They were all there together, the cremation. But then shortly after that is when this entire controversy erupted after Karisma Kapur's children then, went to court saying that they do not believe in the will that has been put forth by their father's third wife, Priya Sachdeva Kapur, and have challenged it. Rani Kapur had also joined that case against, and she supported her grandchildren from Karisma Kapur, and she had joined that case. Now she has added another layer of legal issues in this entire matter, where she has challenged the trust that has been created. And when you talk about Mandira Kapur, we were one of the first to do those interviews with Mandira, where she really spelled out what the family, felt, and how they felt that a lot of the assets are tied to the Rani Kapur trust, over which her mother has no control. So that is the issue. Priya Sachdeva Kapur, on her part, has filed a defamation case against Mandira, and she's also asked Karisma Kapur to present her divorce details, the settlement, and whatever details were there. So there's a lot of, counter charges also taking place. Main case remains, of course, Karishma's children challenging the will that has been produced by Priya Sachdeva Kapur.
Right. Nupur, let me bring you in as well on this. There have been so many different suits, claims, counterclaims which have come in, in front of the court. The unfortunate part among all this also is, while these during the hearing of these claims, there will be a lot of family secrets, a lot of things that people would generally not want to come into public. That would be, in fact, the point of contention and conversation within the courtroom and outside as well.
Well, Ankit, absolutely right. This is already happening because I will tell you today's suit that Rani Kapur has filed in Delhi High Court. Went on to make several glaring claims against Priya and, in fact, her own late son. Now, Rani Kapur in this fresh suit has, in fact, claimed in Delhi High Court that excluding her from all the assets left behind by her late husband has, in fact, been an 8 year long conspiracy. She has provided a chain of events and she has said that unfortunately, it appears that even her son, late businessman Sunjay Kapur, worked in collusion with Priya Kapur and 8 other associates who are working with Aureus and Sona Group of companies to systematically delineate her and take all assets away from her. And now, basically, the 80-year-old woman has moved the court saying that my all grandchildren are left. There's huge branch of family that is left out from the inheritance battle, which includes her 2 daughters, their children, Karishma Kapoor's 2 children. So basically, she has now moved the Delhi High Court. This
Yes.
is, remember, about the RK Trust, which she is saying is forged. What Karishma Kapoor's children have moved is for personal assets
Okay.
of Sanjay Kapoor, which is left behind by him in a will. Now,
Okay.
they are challenging the authenticity of the will, and now this RK Trust, from which, remember, Priya
Yes.
was claiming
Yes.
that Karishma's kids have
Yes.
already got 13% of share, around 13% of share. Now, this trust is also being challenged. The legality of
So a
it is
lot
also
of
being challenged in
claims
the
and
Delhi.
counter claims and legal, in fact, strategies at play here. Thank you so much, Gargi and Nupur, for joining me at this moment. But let me also very quickly go across to Mr. Dilip Cherian, image guru, a name who needs no introduction. Thank you so much for joining us here, Mr. Cherian. Let me begin by asking you, sir, this whole Kapur family saga and the way it is playing out. Like I said, some an unfortunate death and the legacy of the entire family now going through mud because of the courts. How do you see this, in fact, playing out? You also know the family well, sir.
Having known both Surinder Kapoor and Sanjay Kapoor well, I know that this is the documents that are now stumbling out, and the validity and veracity of the documents are subjects which the court will no doubt look into and rule on. But the unfortunate thing is that this is now no longer just a family battle. There are members of the family who are contesting bits of it. But what is becoming visible is that the 2 documents, the will as well as the trust, the fact that you have challenges in the court about the veracity of both these documents leads me to believe that this cannot be the work of 2 fine businessmen. There needs to be a third force or some subterranean kind of pressure, because Surinder, I knew, would have left everything to his wife and to her to decide. So the fact that the trust gradually slipped out of her hands, which is what is now finally today coming to the court, is something that those in the business world and those who have known either members of the family would have expected to happen. So I think the unraveling, unfortunately, begins at the trust, which is something which happened when Mr. Surinder Kapoor died. What does this say about the image of business families? The fact is that there is enough in this trust and enough in the will for everybody. There is a large amount of money and there's a large amount of liquidity. The battle seems to be that of egos and wanting unqualified access to almost all the assets. That's the problem here. And what is coming out in the public is creating the impression that this is about pure greed over any legality or any family ties. And that, to me, is shocking given the very sad and unnatural death of Sanjay Kapur.